Despite war in parts of the Middle East, Christianity is on fire. Pastor George Husni has spent more than 50 years ministering throughout the Middle East, and he's seen firsthand how the message of Jesus Christ is reaching hearts. Pastor George Husni joins me now. Pastor Husni, I saw a stat a few years ago that shocked me. And it is a stat from Open World, who tracks the growth of Christianity. And they found that in Iran, there were, in 1979, 500 Muslim background Christians. Now there are more than 1 million, and they say more Iranians have become Christians in the last 20 years than in the previous 13 centuries put together. I think that's shocking to a lot of people when you think about the oppression and devastation in Iran. Does that surprise you?
I am right now at a conference in the other room. There are Iranian leaders who are Christians who have TV programs and channels into Iran, and they have virtual church. And they just this morning reported there will be well over 5 million converts in Iran. And since what you read, many more during this war. Many are disillusioned in Islam. They have become victims of Islam. And why would I remain a Muslim if Islam is hurting me, killing my husband, my son, my children, destroying my home? So there's a huge movement away from Islam, and there's a huge movement into Christianity in Iran and in the diaspora around the world.
Pastor Husni, I want to linger on something you just said. You were talking about Iranians practicing Christianity, and you referenced a screen by you. I want to be clear about the courage that takes, because Christianity is punishable by death in Iran. And you're saying that there are Christians there practicing, knowing that their life is at risk?
There have been people who were killed and hundreds imprisoned, but now we're talking about millions. They can't put them all in jail. So there is that danger. But people are risking their lives to go into the truth of Jesus Christ, who is appearing in dreams and even visions to them and calling them to himself. So normally a Muslim would never consider becoming a Christian. And that's why Jesus is appearing to them in their bedrooms, in their living rooms. One person told me while he was driving, he saw Jesus in front of him, like flying into him, and calling him to follow him and then disappearing. So these supernatural things are causing many people to reconsider their faith. Already they have been disillusioned, disappointed in their leadership and the false promises that Islam is going to take over the world and they're going to win the war. And even the Iranian leaders now, they still say that they are winning against America and Israel and the West.
Pastor Husni, I want to ask you quickly about a member of your staff, just quickly, and you can finish what you were thinking as well. But Pastor Nihad, someone on your staff, was in a prison cell, imprisoned by the Syrian government. He could not move. It was a meter wide. He said he wanted to die, but he saw a vision of Christ, and it changed him. Can you tell me about his story? And please finish your thought.
Yeah, he's an amazing guy. He is now leading thousands of Kurdish Muslims to Christianity, to Christ. And Jesus did appear with him. He was very suicidal because he was in a constrained area. He couldn't even lie down. He had to sleep sitting or squatting or leaning on the wall. And Jesus appeared to him, and he expresses it in a very beautiful way, how he felt oil coming from his head down, like God is baptizing him with oil. And when he was released 6 months later, he became a Christian. He moved on to Lebanon. That's where I met him. He was studying at a Bible school, seminary, and I hired him, and he started a Kurdish church. He's now pastor of a Kurdish church that actually planted several other churches all over Lebanon and Syria.
Yeah, Pastor Husni, that is quite a story, quite a testimony. Christianity on fire in the Middle East, and I think a lot of people don't know it's on fire in China as well. So where oppression reigns, people recognize light, freedom, and truth. Thank you so much, Pastor George Husni, for sharing your story with us.
Thank you. God bless.
God bless you as well.